Hi everyone, welcome to my channel EMT EduHub. In this lesson, we are going to discuss about theory of demand and its determinants. So let's get started. Demand. It refers to that quantity of a commodity which a consumer is ready to purchase at a given price, given place at a given point of time. Demand includes three components, that is, price of the commodity, quantity of the commodity bought, and time period. Now, elements of demand. First, desire, the commodity which is to be acquired. Second, means, consumer should have purchasing power to fulfill the desire. Third, willingness, consumer should be ready to spend the money. Fourth, place, commodity should be available in the market. Fifth, price of the market and time. Determinants of demand. First, price of the commodity. Now, when you visit a market to buy a commodity, you go to a seller of that commodity and ask for its price first, right? If you think that the price is reasonable, you buy the required quantity of the commodity. On the other hand, if the price is higher in your opinion, you may not buy or buy less quantity of it, which means price and demand have inverse relationship. As a price of a particular commodity decreases, the demand at the same time increases for that commodity, and if the price increases, the demand decreases. Here the demand curve slopes downward to the right. Next, price of related goods. These are substitute goods and complementary goods. The demand for a commodity is also influenced by the prices of its related goods. As I said, related goods can be of two types: substitute goods and complementary goods. Substitute goods are those goods which can easily be used in place of each other. Example of substitute goods are Coke and Pepsi, tea and coffee, etc. If price of coffee increases, people will demand more of tea and thus demand for tea will increase. On the other hand, if price of coffee falls, people will demand more of coffee and thus demand for tea will fall. So, the demand for a commodity is directly related to the price of its substitute goods. On the other hand, complementary goods are those goods which are used together in satisfying a particular want. Examples of complementary goods are car and petrol, ballpen and refill, etc. If we have a car, we also require petrol to run it. Imagine, if price of petrol rises, what will happen to the demand for car? Demand for car will decrease. If the price of one of them increases, the demand for the other good will decrease, and if price of one of them falls, the demand for the other will increase. So the demand for a commodity is inversely related to the price of its complementary goods. Next is income of the buyer. The demand for a commodity also depends on the income of the buyer. When your income increases, you're likely to spend more on purchase of some goods such as fruits, full cream milk, butter, etc. Now such goods are normal goods. Normal goods are those goods whose demand increase with the increase in income. So, the demand for normal goods is directly related to the income of the buyer. But there are some goods whose demand decreases when income of the buyer increases, such as jawar, bajra, toned milk, etc. Now these goods are called inferior goods. So the demand for inferior goods is inversely related to the income of the buyer. Next is expectation of further change in price. If there is expectation of increase in price in future, then its demand will increase in the present, and if it is to be expected that the price will fall, then the demand will decrease in present. Next is taste and preference of the buyer. Taste, preference and fashion are important factors which affect the demand for a commodity. For example, a buyer prefers jeans and tops in comparison to traditional wear. Her demand for jeans and tops will increase. So, demand for those goods increases which are preferred by the buyer or which are in fashion. On the other hand, demand for those goods decreases which are not preferred by the buyer or which are out of fashion. Thank you for your time. I hope concepts are clear. For further queries, you can reach out to me through comment section below. And also, if you want me to make more of such videos on any specific topic, do mention that in your comment. If you like the video, please like and subscribe my channel EMT EduHub by Divya, and don't forget to press the bell icon below.